Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading will be the mid-monthly reading for all of the signs for mid-month February. So this covers sort of middle of the month of February through the end of the month, focusing on two specific areas, love and relationships and career and finances. For the love and relationships portion of the reading, I'll be using the Wheel of the Year Tarot and the Romance Angels Oracle cards. And for the career and finance, I'll be using the Good Tarot by Colette, Baron-Reid and the Life Purpose Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Okay, obviously, as I always say, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way for you to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading with me. If you're interested, you can take a look at my site, changingphasestarot.weebly.com, or you could email me at changingphases@gmail.com. Okay, and if you go to my site, you'll find all the pricing as well as the types of videos, the video readings that I offer. Another thing I would suggest is to, besides watching your sun sign reading, also take a look at your moon sign and your rising sign, right? Sometimes the messages, for the one might not resonate with you for that particular period, but the others might. So I do encourage you to take a look at those as well. All right, I think that's it as far as messages go. So I will say goodbye for now, and we'll see each of you in 1 second for the shuffle. Bye for now. Hi Capricorn, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your February mid-monthly reading, focusing on career and finance and love and relationships. As you can see, I have already shuffled off camera and have laid the spread really just to save a little bit of time. Go ahead and lower the camera so we can have a look at our cards. I'll start off with the love and relationships portion of the reading. Okay, beginning with the card that was at the bottom of the deck. So the overall energy for the next 2 weeks, so from mid-month through the end of the month, we have number 6 of the Major Arcana, the Lovers. That's always a nice card to appear in a love reading. It's the first time it's come up actually this month. So in the past position, you have Major Arcana number 8, Death. In the present position, you have Knight of Chalices. And in the future position, the energy as we leave the month of February heading into March, you have the 9 of Pentacles. Very nice. And the Romance Angels card for your love and relationship is You Deserve Love. You are lovable. Okay, so starting off first with this overall energy of the Lovers card. Well, obviously, the Lovers card, especially in a romantic, relationship reading, it can speak of a very deep soul connection with another person, right? That soulmate type of connection. Doesn't always have to be romantic in nature, right? We can have a soulmate, a very deep connection with a friend. Could also appear in the form of partnerships, but we are focusing on relationships here and romance. So for some of you watching, this could definitely be, a soulmate person, right? Whether you know them or not, and we'll see how that sort of plays out as we move through the other 3 cards. So this could be somebody who you have already met, and if so, then this is, a deepening of that relationship, because we can see that on this card, they're actually, they're coming together. The card in this particular deck is called Union of Hands, and it's all about, hold it up, you can see it here. It's all about coming together, and actually looks like a wedding, right? So there could be, some type of coming together, actually, joining with this other person in the form of getting engaged, moving in together, actually getting married. Um, Also, it has to do with overcoming certain difficulties as well, overcoming tribulations, overcoming possibly a difficult time in the relationship. Um, the Lover's card also has, a different meaning of choice. Whether this is sort of a head or heart decision, trying to figure out, if you need to sort of go with what your head's telling you as opposed to what your heart is telling you. So sometimes when this card appears, there is a significant decision that has to be made. So that, for some of you, it could be a decision. It could be in relation to another person. We'll see. But, very powerful card as the guiding energy for the next couple of weeks. So in the past position, we do see here the Death card. Now, death is all about endings and new beginnings, right? So for some of you, there could have been, this is in the past position, so, going back over the past couple of weeks, even back to last month, there might have been a significant ending. A lot of times, since this is a major arcana card, it symbolizes like an ending that of what am I trying to say? Like a long chapter, a long period in your life, because it is a significant card, the Death card. So this could have been an ending to an actual relationship. Um, this could have been even just ending a particular chapter in your life. And obviously, if you have this Lover's card here and thinking about joining with somebody else, and going from being from having that bachelor or bachelorette lifestyle to more serious living with somebody, or getting engaged or getting married, that is, you're ending one chapter in your life in order to begin a new one. Sometimes it has to do with just ending a habit. It could be something as simple as ending a way of thinking, right? If you've always kind of viewed or thought about something in one particular way, and then something happens and kind of changes your mind about things, then it's all about growth. And yes, it's an ending, but it's also it's about the new beginning that is heralded in by this ending. So it's a transformation card, right? It's a card that speaks of great change, a card that speaks of new beginnings, you transforming, you beginning something new in your life. And this could be with this new person, right? Or with the again, with the person that you are currently with, but taking it to the next level. Now, in the middle position, which is the present position, present being, whenever you hear this message, that's when you were meant to hear it, we have this Knight of Chalices. So he is he's kind of the Prince Charming in the tarot, right? And this Knight of Chalices, because the suit of chalices or cups has to do with our emotions and feelings, also has to do with intuition. And the knights are usually people who come in to act on something. This particular knight, you can see he's bringing in this cup of, or this chalice of love, right? So this is an offering of love coming in. He's coming in to extend this beautiful offer of love to you. And he's a very charming individual. If this is an actual person, it could be, right? If so, then this would typically be a middle-aged water sign individual, so Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But doesn't necessarily have to be male. Could be male or female, not gender specific. But it's usually a middle-aged individual. And he's very charming, kind of, likes to seduce women, right? He's also, it could be, this new offering of love. So him falling in love with you falling in love with him. If this isn't a person, this could just be, an event, what is actually going on right now. So there could be this, new things on the horizon, new new relationships appearing, or this could be sort of this rebirth following the Death card, this rebirth or rejuvenation of your current relationship. This could be, again, taking this offering of love here. This could possibly be a proposal, like the marriage proposal, which ties in with the the Lover's card, getting married. And we do see that on both cards, everything is sort of very green. We have all the flowers out. Looks very much like, sort of a spring day. So this could be during the springtime. Some of you might be getting married during the springtime. And we have, as we leave the month, going into the next month of March, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So whatever this new thing is, this new relationship, new offering of love, it's, it has staying power. It's fruitful. It's something that, it's tangible. It's you can depend on it. You can trust in this new relationship, because the Nine of Pentacles is earth energy, and earth energy has to do with the things that we can manifest, that we can see and touch, hear and feel in the material realm. So it's usually associated with our homes, our family, education, the work that we do, the money that we're paid for the work that we do, things that we're able to buy, to accrue with the money that we earn. And the 9, I mean, this has taken him, let me show you again. Look how many bunches of grapes he has in his basket. He has been working long and hard at this, right? And if this is the relationship, he's been working, put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of care, a lot of love, to make all these grapes grow like that. And he's reaping, the rewards of that. He's really seeing the fruit of his labor here. And sometimes it's the Knight of Pentacles. We think of it as like the independent, kind of the independent person card. Like, you don't depend on anybody else, right? You're self-sufficient. That's the word I was looking for. Sorry, drawing a blank here. Self-sufficient, somebody who, yes, he or she might have a significant other, but, it's only because they choose to, because they are financially secure. They have created the type of life that they really wanted for themselves, that they envisioned for themselves. They're quite accomplished. They feel quite fulfilled. They have enough money. They have a good life. And this is, it's that type of energy. If we relate this to a relationship, I mean, this is a type of relationship that is, it definitely has this growing power, and it definitely offers a lot to you, and it offers stability. It offers, a great sense of fulfillment and happiness. So whatever this new chapter is taking the relationship to the new level. Could be a brand new relationship with somebody, but it looks very, very positive, very very hopeful, I would say. And the card that came out from the Romance Angels deck is, it's called You Deserve Love. Let me read you. I like to read the full description for the card from the guidebook. Let me just find it here. Hold on one second. You deserve love. Okay. It says the Romance Angels are cheering you on in your quest for great love by letting you know that you deserve it. As a child of God, you're naturally a loving and lovable person, as is everyone. You have the right to be treated with kindness and respect by everyone in your life. If you've had harsh life experiences, you may have blamed yourself and felt unworthy of receiving affection. This card is a reassurance that you do deserve it. You're a beautiful being of God's pure love and light, no matter what any person has said or done to you, and no matter what happened in the past. God's handiwork can never be undone. The more you affirm, I am lovable, I am loved, I am loving, the more this experience comes true for you. Affirmations help you believe spiritual truths at a deep unconscious level. This in turn allows you to attract loving people, relationships, and circumstances. And you definitely deserve that. Well, that's a beautiful card to go along with the reading. I don't think I need to say anything else about that. That's a beautiful, beautiful message coming through with that. And just, sort of a side note with this Romance Angels deck, a lot of times in the descriptions, it does mention God, and, they do sort of use that word. And obviously, I mean, there are many people watching the video. Not everybody, has same idea or belief in God. So take it however, take it to mean whatever the higher being might mean for you. So whether this is just spirit, universe, some type of higher power, whatever that means for you. Okay, let's shift gears. Let me move my camera over slightly. So looking at now, career and finance, we have as the overall energy for the last 2 weeks of February, the King of Fire. Okay. In the past position, we have Messenger of Earth. I think she's so beautiful. Let me hold her up. Love this card. I feel like I say that about all the cards. Every time I hold them up, I'm like, oh, I love this card. She is very beautiful. Okay, so the Messenger of Earth, followed by Major Arcana number 12, the Hanged Man. And in the future position, the Five of Fire. Okay, and the additional message that we have from the Life Purpose Oracle card deck is energy healing. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. Okay, so starting off here with our King of Fire. So this is, the King of Wands. So this is fire energy, obviously. Again, when we have, the court cards appear, and we do have the King of Fire, and then we have the Messenger of Earth in the past position. So these could be actual people. If so, then this it could be an older fire sign male individual, so Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, who might be playing a significant role in your life over the next couple of weeks. If so, then, typically this person, he is very, well, we think of the kings and queens as having really mastered that particular suit. So he is somebody who's, he's mastered the suit of wands. And the suit of wands, it goes with the day-to-day activities that we, the daily matters in life. So the work that we do, the chores around the home, it's our drive and ambition and creativity to get those things done. Has to do with creative projects as well. And so he's somebody who's really mastered that. So he's quite a spiritual person, but he's also very, he's kind of a born leader. He's very creative. He's kind of a force to be reckoned with as well, because the King of Fire, he can do whatever he sets his mind to, and he's also he's not afraid to take a chance on something, which is when it comes to, for example, business endeavors, or creative endeavors, he would be a very good person, right, to tackle something like that, because he's highly ambitious, and he's highly creative, and he's very bold, and he's not, he decides that he's going on a particular path, and he sets off, and, he's the leader. So let's see how he ties in with the other cards here. Because, obviously, if he is not a person, it could just be, the situation that you're dealing with, or just you taking on this particular energy. So in the past position, the Messenger of Earth, so more, earth energy. We're talking about it up here with this Nine of Pentacles in the other part of the reading. The Messenger of Earth, the messengers are the ones who, they bring in, obviously, messages, right? But in this particular deck, the messenger is the knight, okay? Because in the Good Tarot deck, Colette Baron-Reid, she uses the pages, Page of Fire or Page of Earth in this case, as the messengers. And then, the name the Messenger of Earth is actually the Knight. That would be the Knight of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. So the Knight of Pentacles, if we think about, what that person is usually like, well, first, the suit of Earth, it's all about the material results again, right? So it's very tangible, and it's, associated with our career, our money, our home, our education. And this person, this is the slow and steady wins the race person, right? This is somebody who is very hardworking, very careful, very determined. Once that person sets his or her mind to something, right? And if this is a new creative endeavor or a new job or, whatever it might be, that person always just sort of plods away, no matter how long it takes. It might take a while, but it's the sure and steady wins the race. That's the motto of this messenger or knight of earth. So obviously, Capricorn, you are an earth sign, so this could very well be. And I do feel that this is not a person. I feel that it's more, either an event or situation, or you just taking on this energy of the messenger of earth. With this in the past position, there could have been some news of, or related to finances, or some news related to a new job, if that's what you have been focusing your attention on. It might have been some news, or you might have been just working towards that, whatever that, the new thing is. And you've just really had your nose to the grindstone and just plodding along and, working very hard. But then you come to this sort of standstill in the middle with this hanged man, right? Because the hanged man, let me move these over, sorry. Hanged man is kind of like like you see him here, he's stopped, right? He's just hanging, he's upside down, everything has kind of come to a standstill. So this could be, right now in the present, you feeling as though, you've been working very hard, you've just been plodding along, and then, it's kind of like when you just keep turning the wheel like the hamster and turning the wheel and turning the wheel and you're really not getting anywhere. It's that type of energy, right? Sometimes the hangman, when he shows up, he has to do with divine timing. So maybe there's a delay in whatever this is because there's a reason for that, right? That you need to sort of wait. Things need time to kind of work out, or you need to, that's another big thing with this hangman card. It's all about the new perspective, because think, if this man, if he were, sorry for all the glare here, I have my light pointed this way. If he were in the upright position, he would most definitely not have the same outlook, the same perspective on the situation as he has hanging upside down. And he's tied up here, but he's very loosely tied. He could very easily, move his leg, get out of that position. He doesn't, because he understands that, for whatever reason, he is where he needs to be right now, right, for that particular reason. So there is some divine intervention at play, divine timing at play when the hangman appears like this. So it's, even though it might feel a little frustrating, if you have been working very hard, maybe you have been, maybe you have your sights set on a new job, or you've been thinking about possibly changing careers, but for whatever reason, you're just being asked to, hang where you are for a little bit longer, maybe see things from a different point of view. Maybe there are, new opportunities at that current place of work, or maybe something else that you weren't expecting, maybe that will give it time to sort of appear. But whatever it is, there's a delay that, that kind of says things don't always happen on your timetable, right? It happens on universe's timetable, which brings us to this last card here, the Five of Fire, some more fire energy. And usually this card appears, especially in in career readings, when you are going up against a lot of other people. Okay, so it's sort of I look at it as like what am I trying to say? There's differences, and these differences could be points of view. You might have differing points of view, and again, we have this seeing things from another perspective. But I get more that, if you have been sending out applications, if you've been trying for a new job, or just trying to move up where you currently are, there might be other people going for that same position, or trying out for the same role, or trying out for the same, whatever it is. There might be other people involved. Sometimes this card also shows up when we have to work with other people, right? And that isn't always the easiest of things to do. So sometimes we have to, again, see things from a different perspective, understand that, everybody has their own view, their own way of seeing the world and their own way of doing things. And so a lot of times we have to, find that middle ground in order to be able to work with these people. Yes, it is a card of conflict, of struggle, but I usually, I read it more as a card of competition. And again, with the Hangman, I feel that, for some of you, you might have been waiting to hear back about a particular job, news of a job, and you're going up against, other people here. And, this conflict or the struggle, it's all about the people trying to gain the upper hand or gain that alpha position, gain the promotion, gain the whatever it is. So that's kind of the struggle here. It's not like negative, arguing. It's more about kind of conflict, but struggle with regards to competition. But with this King of Fire, this King of Wands as, as the overall energy, I mean, this is, I don't think that the other people really stand a chance here, because you are coming in, very, very sure of yourself, very dynamic, very powerful, very fired up and determined. So I don't think that you need to worry about that, because, I don't think that they stand a chance against you here. Now with the energy healing card, let me find my book. I like to read the full description for these. The energy healing card says, hold on one second, let me find it. Okay. It says, your hands are energetically activated to channel healing to others. Think about how many times you've held your hands over someone's aches or pains, including your own. This instinctive action is so natural to you, you may have overlooked or downplayed it. In fact, it's indicative of your spiritual gift of energy healing. Now it's time to steer your energy healing work in a professional direction. This may involve taking classes to increase your knowledge and confidence. Most important, though, is holding the intention to conduct energy healing sessions as a career. Once you fearlessly and confidently put this intention out into the universe, your clients will come to you. At first, you may conduct unpaid sessions with friends and family members. Soon, through word of mouth and your continued focused intent, you'll either attract a paid private practice or you'll join a healing center. As you initiate your energy healing work, keep your mind and body cleared by practicing a healthy lifestyle. As you take excellent care of yourself, your physical and emotional reserves increase. Your high energy is a key ingredient in quickly manifesting your dreams. Interesting. This King of Fire is definitely high energy, right? He is most definitely a high energy individual. So, interesting that this energy healing card came out on your reading. But I do, I would say the main message, obviously, I mean, there are many interpretations here, but the main message coming through with these cards for you is, something to do with news related to your finances, related to your career. There's been some type of delay with that, possibly, you waiting to hear back about applications that you've put out there. You're going up against a lot of people, but, you have everything you need to get ahead, right? To beat the competition here. So interesting. I do hope that the messages have helped you in some way. I thank you once again for joining me. I look forward to reading for you again next month. And just know that I'm sending you all much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of the month of February. Bye for now.